When comparing Chinese music to American music, Chinese music seems to be a bit more upbeat and more spiritual compared to American music, which is usually inappropriate or disrespectful. Um, I believe their music can be the same in many ways. It just depends on how you look at it and what you're listening to. I believe every country has their own form of inappropriate music, but not all music in America is bad. So, um, it, it's both cultures find very good ways to have music represent their emotions in several different ways. American culture is a lot different from Chinese culture in a lot of ways. Let's take school for example. In America, you're required to walk to class and take your seat. But in China, in many places, students are required to walk to their seat in class and bow to the teacher before they sit down. China seems to be a lot more traditional and respectful than America. In China, instead of using different utensils like the Americans do, like forks and knives and spoons, they use just chopsticks. Just smart because they can be for the same use as all three of the utensils in America. China is very humble and elegant, as America doesn't really stand for those things. At the same time, that's what makes America unique, is it doesn't really stand for anything. Um, they make up their own culture as they go along, and although China believes in traditions and politeness, America seems to be more about freedom.
We'll be young forever. We'll be young forever. We can be like prisoners, yeah, and we can be alone. Or we can make a mess like no one knows and risk it on our own. Spending the money that we don't have cause we don't care now. Living like kings with broken strings and face down to the floor.
The culture of Chinese food is a lot different from American food. Americans seem to like unhealthy and fattening food for whatever reason, while Chinese seem to enjoy more healthy food. Um, our utensils have very different purposes as well. While we use forks, knives, and spoons, the Chinese use the all-purpose chopsticks. Tradition in China is also very important, so tradition even comes along with food. In China, it's rude to play your chopsticks straight up in your food because it symbolizes incense placed over a grave at a funeral. Rice is very popular in China as well, as many pastas and meats like beef, chicken, and a lot of different kinds of fish.
经济嘉宾存在这是制作素食的唯一的机会。糕点服下厨过后，东春玫瑰。中国的厨房处理不力，黄米白肉，精致的手工，是青草白辣酱。
收视界反感。
Up, we have sports, which seem to be pretty important in China. Not as important as in America, but still pretty important. So, what's some stuff that originated in China? Ancient football. Some pretty cool stuff. They'd fill a bladder or spleen with air and they'd kick it around like a soccer ball, except they'd kick it inside holes in the ground. And it eventually evolved into what today is known as soccer. And other than that, they have a lot of the same sports as America, like actual football, soccer, and really there's not much difference in this category between the Chinese and Americans, except for the fact that there was some different things that originated in America. Now, daily life. There's not really a difference between this. Daily life, do the same thing. Get up in the morning, brush your teeth, take a shower, go to school or work, and come back, go to bed. Basically, same all around. I mean, there's some difference between the lives during the day. Depending on what you may do, you may have different work in China than you may have in America, and you have different work opportunities, and culture is different everywhere you go during your life. So, 那阳光下的翠绿，不是早是一片相机，然后播种在大地上，孕育着希望般的美。我们在这里耕耘，我们在这里收获，张扬着生命的光线，领略知识的无限，在这一片纯洁的沃土上。
The green in the sunlight is not grass, it is vitality, and then seeded on earth. Gustes hopes of a dream. We are here to cultivate, we are here to harvest. We reveal the brightness of life, to appreciate the infinity of knowledge. On this piece of pure fertile soil, breathes our hope for tomorrow. We desire to become a fragrant eagle. In the sky, flying above in the sky.
Vigorous eagle and you have to ask this man. Just
Do you know how to do this?
vitality.
Vitality. I know this one.
Gestates
Can't stay.
or gestates.